you can use right now as you plan for tax season. EJ Pelton Company has a website with excellent financial tools, ejpelton.com. Click any topic: budgeting, college, debt, mortgage, income, insurance, payroll and benefits, retirement. Go to ejpelton.com right now, and later today, give yourself time to think about taxes and the help you'll need. ejpelton.com, open 52 weeks a year, always available for questions or tax help. EJ Pelton, a company to depend on at tax time. Think ahead. ejpelton.com. Call 332-3339. That's 332-3339.
If the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd probably run for president of the southern states. The day Elvis passed away would be our national holiday. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made.
NASCAR, Laura Ingram, Dennis Miller, David Toulis, Coast to Coast AM, and CBS Radio News. Chattanooga's news, talk, and sports leader.
News Talk 1240.
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I'll tell you what, Jurgen, either I'm deaf or David Toulis and Russell have excellent hearing.
Why is that?
Because I popped these headphones on and I could barely hear anything. Is that like 40 plus years of radio and headphones?
Probably.
Or is it just, ex-wives screaming in your ear and ex go, but, okay, now it's a little better. How you guys doing? Good. Nice to have you along. And of course, this is Thursday, which means it's the half off hour. Great thing about this hour is this is the hour we give you the opportunity to save a lot of money. We call it half off. It's actually half off and or more. Sometimes up to 90% off of these items. Now, if you want to take advantage of it, here's a couple of things I want to remind you of. First of all, if you're not from Hamilton County, you can't take advantage of the deals. You have to be a resident of Hamilton County. So this is not like QVC or Craigslist, whereby you'll order it and we'll send it to you. Even though we're broadcasting live around the world, I can see we have a listener in China, in Beijing. How you doing in Beijing? Very good. You cannot order this in Beijing. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. All right. And, well, you can't.
That would be a trip.
Well, it'd be a trip, and I see a couple of people watching and listening in Germany also. No, you cannot. No, Nate. No soup for you. All right. So you can't buy anything from Germany, but you can take advantage of these great deals in Hamilton County, Tennessee. Yes, you can. From vehicles to literally a little plaque that costs $1. Now, my guest host today is a guy I admire. I really do. Not only because he's tall and German, and because you know the Germans are. You just never know. They may actually really take over the world one day.
Evidently, you think they talk real loud.
Love you. Yeah, tune. Love you. But you're actually a very soft-spoken German.
I am.
I don't think you would have made it in the Third Reich.
Probably not.
You'd be a bookkeeper, So, Jürgen Mutz, tell me, how many houses did you sweep today? Well, none. You work on the books. Okay. No, we love you, Jürgen. He's a great guy. I was eating at Wally's because Jürgen is the owner of Trade Bank. And I didn't have certificates. And we're talking, and all of a sudden he shows up. I'm like, why? What are you doing? You drove like 3 hours. It wasn't, it was like 20 minutes, right? Half hour. But he went out of his way. This is the way Jürgen Mutz treats his customers at Trade Bank. So we're going to talk about Trade Bank too throughout the hour, and why you need to join Trade Bank if you're a merchant, because it is a fantastic organization. But you, as the consumer like me, we're just like consumers. You know what I mean? Just consumers hanging out, consuming. By the way, Jürgen, that's kind of funny when they call. Well, consumers say, who isn't a consumer? Even a rich CEO is a consumer. He consumes, right?
Sure.
So literally, we're all consumers. And that goes to my motto: consume, 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 consume. Consumption, don't save, turn your lights on, use electricity, don't recycle, use, abuse, burn, because when you're doing that, you're employing people.
That's right.
You know, and the lunatic left, you know, the environmentalists. Well, we just don't want you to burn oil, and we want. Here's how, you know, we're going to get on to half off in a second, but there's something I've got to get off my chest since you brought this up. Electric cars. Tell your story about being in Germany and air pollution with your motor vehicle that was not an electric car.
In Germany, they're very strict about air pollution, and they don't want you to have your car running. In fact, over there, the red lights, many of the red lights, before it turns from red to green, the yellow light comes on for a few seconds, gives you notice that you have to restart your car and take off. But I was parked at the bakery when went over there with my brother, and I had him go inside. I stayed out in the street, and he went and do the purchase real quick. And this man, I had the car running, sitting there with the car running. This man just pounded really hard on my window. And of course, first I was scared and didn't know what he wanted, but he was really upset the fact that I was sitting there with a car running.
He wasn't even a cop.
And, oh no, just a regular local person. And that's how they are over there. They're very against waste.
Yeah. Well, Germans love rules.
Creating pollution. Yeah.
So you're actually supposed to turn your vehicle off when you're at a stoplight.
On most stoplights, yes.
When he banged on your window, he said, "We want to see your papers." He didn't do that?
No, he just wanted me to turn the car off while I was sitting there.
Well, this is half off. Welcome to half off. We're going to share some deals with you to get at least half off these fantastic items. And just to wrap up the environmentalists, this is how nuts these people are. They want electric cars. So my question to them is, okay, that's great, but they're going to plug in?
Well, sure they'll plug in. That's what it's about. We're saving fuel, fossil fuel.
By the way, I'm not even sure that it's fossil fuel that we're putting dinosaurs in our car. I think it's oil naturally occurring from the earth that regenerates. Right. This oil coming from the earth is not finite. It's infinite. It keeps regenerating. We have a little nuclear power plant in the middle of the earth. Oh, we really do? You mean it's really not fossil fuel? No, it's not fossil fuel. It's really not. It's natural elements coming from the earth that renew themselves. So oil is actually a renewable resource. But on top of that, so you're going to plug your electric car in.
Yes, I am. I got my little Prius here, and I'm going to plug my Prius in.
Okay. Where do you think the electricity comes from?
Well, I didn't think about that. Maybe a power plant?
Okay, so how are they generating power?
Well, either coal or nuclear.
Ding, 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 ding. Very good. So in other words, they have to dig coal out of the ground. They have to transfer the coal on rail lines. They have to put it in a plant and burn it to generate electricity so you can plug your little Prius in, your little electric car. Right?
That's the way it works.
Or even, and this drives them nuts, nuclear power. I love nuclear power. I wish we could have all little nuclear generators. I'd love to power this place with a little nuclear generator.
But of course, it's radiation, and we're going to get sick for 10,000 years. It has a half-life of 1,000,000,000 years. Then we're all going to get sick with nuclear power. Oh!
So, God forbid they find out it's a nuclear power plant generating their little crappy electric car, that they plugged in at a power station that runs for like 6 minutes.
That's right.
And has no sound. Real men went. I actually took off the. I guess this is a crime, so I may be arrested for this. But I actually had the catalytic converter removed on one of my vehicles, so I didn't have that interference in between. So now I may just be saying this for radio, just for effect, or it may be the truth. You don't know. It could be for effect, or it could be the truth. However, the modern day catalytic converters are sensors on there. So if you remove them, your car turns off. And now they're talking about when you get in your car and breathe, if you have any alcohol at all, your car won't start. So I think they should have a gasometer, because I hate getting in the cars with people with gas, like Russell. Okay. Yeah. This guy. He never stops eating, Russell, our news director. Try getting in a car with him, with gas. I want my car not to start. It's like,
funny.
Sorry, not to embarrass him. Sorry, Russell. We can't go anywhere. So, all right. This is half off, where you get the chance to save at least 50% off of these fantastic items. To get there, we're going to do this together. Okay, ready? Follow the bouncing ball. What you have to do, you have to go to hotnewstalkradio.com, and then you'll see the half off right there. I'll go a little lower, a little lower. Okay, a little okay, to the right of home. That's it. Click that. Click that. Okay, you got it. Perfect. So halfoff.com, and then you'll see the first item is a Jeep Grand Cherokee. We still have that. This is a beautiful Jeep. Actually, there's a few of these actually available. This one here retails at $7,000. It's $3,500. And this is at Automax, which is a great, great organization. And now if you click on, we're going to do this. If you go to the Jeep Grand Cherokee and you click on that little blue symbol underneath, it comes right up. And what you'll see is, computer's a little slow today for some reason. We have EPB. Normally it's smoking, so I'm not going to blame EPB. I think it's us. This is Automax at Chattanooga 99 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. They reduced it to $4,000, then they brought it down to $3,500. And it's all yours if you go to half off at hotnewstalkradio.com. Our next item is what, Jurgen?
Looks like Jet's Pizza certificates.
Yeah, and what does that say right there?
Where?
Right up here. No, on the screen.
This screen right here?
Yeah, that's the one you're looking at.
Okay. I don't see it.
Right there. See the mouse? $25.
Oh, yes. I need to put my glasses on.
That's okay. $25 for $50 worth of certificates.
Can't beat that.
Right. So for $25, we will give you $50 worth of not coupons, but certificates as good as money. So if you eat at Jets, which I love Jets Pizza.
It's great food. Great pizza.
And great owners and great people. It's not just pizza. It's like a calzone, which is really good. Salads.
Salads are very
Or as we like to say, because we're fancy, salads. We have salads there. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I had an experience of ordering hot wings. Let me give you some advice. If you go to Jets Pizza and you like hot wings, don't order hot wings. Order Jets Pizza mild wings, because the mild wings are the hot wings. If you order hot wings, you're going to take it to the emergency room. They are inferno. Hey, can I have some hot wings? And I was like, I took a bite and like, oh my God, I ran around like a little girl, like a 6-year-old girl. And I took some water, which made it worse. So, and if that ever happens, you drink milk because it neutralizes it. But if you want the hot wings, try the mild wings first, which are hot. And the hot wings are like inferno, but they are so good at Jets Pizza. If you eat there and you want to bring a family of 3 or 4, buy the $25 certificate. You'll get $50 worth of food. You can't beat that, Jurgen, can you?
That's right. No, you can't beat that.
Our next item is a Coors Light Beer Official NASCAR Light. And that's $125. That retails for over $300, by the way. The people at Cell Surgeon, see this, Jurgen?
Yes.
Let's talk about that. This gift card is how much on the left? What do you see it as?
$50.
And then how much will it cost you?
$25,
which means you can buy an accessory or get your phone fixed. A lot of times, these little chargers in the phone right here. See where you plug your phone in? They go bad. Well, that's going to cost you about $100 to get fixed anywhere. If they send it back, maybe $200. Here, no more than $50.
Right.
So there you go. And that in other words, it would cost you $25 to probably get this fixed. Maybe a little more, depending on your phone.
Cell Surgeon also has a lot of great used cell phones you can buy there.
This is from your place, Trade Bank.
Yes.
And what are we seeing here?
Febreze plugins.
8-pack, 16 units, only $24.
That's right.
Next item from Trade Bank is
Clean
Grill. These are $20 or $30, these packages. 2 units per pack, $10.
Right. $10. And you put them in your grill and turn the grill on, and it gets so hot everything's going to become ashes and clean up your grill.
Yep. Another item from Trade Bank is brew the perfect cup of coffee every time. $5. I have these Rombots. I love it. These Rombots are only $5, and you get
10 cups that you can put over your cup. Do 1 cup at a time if you like to. We got in 3 flavors. We got decaf, we got the regular, and we got the darker brew.
Right. What's great about that is all you do is put this little thingamajigger over your cup, little plastic piece. You pour the hot water in, you put the lid on top, and in about a minute, you've got fresh brewed coffee, basically. That's what it tastes like. This next item is Lipton.
Lipton teacups.
And they go for $24.
You have to have your little, I don't know what you call that in brewing.
We have golf clubs here. This is a great deal. This is $250 for the entire set, including the bag. Now, if you want any of these items, you have to go to the bottom of the page, which I'll do right now. And at the bottom of the page, it will tell you, because like I said, this is not Craigslist. This is a service for our clients and for you. That's why we're doing this. We want you to save money, and we want to help our clients move merchandise. So this is for you for Hamilton County, if you're a Hamilton County resident. And the way this works is it's different than any place else. You can give a credit card, debit card, cash, a wampum, gold, silver, a check if you want. Now, if it's anything over 10 cents, we'll hold the check for 2 weeks. We do need a blood sample, a copy of your birth certificate, and a green card if necessary. No, we don't go through all that. We'll let you buy it. Just call us, okay? We won't go, sir, can I have 2 forms of ID? And there was one time because being in this business, you live all over the place. So I moved from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania one time. Zuck, you think Germany's bad? Go to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Or which even worse is New Jersey. I hate New Jersey. As a matter of fact, doing talk for years, I would tell anybody, if you're listening in New Jersey, please turn it off. And I would never take a call from anybody in New Jersey. I would hang up on them. Even when I worked in New Jersey, I would hang up on them. But, working in Philadelphia, it's right across the border. And I would tell them, if you call, I'm hanging up on you. I don't take any calls from New Jersey ever because I don't talk to stupid people. The people of New Jersey are lunatics. The police are like Nazis. The governor, I would never elect the governor from New Jersey. I don't care how conservative he is, because no one would elect him unless he's a liberal lunatic in one way or another. It is the worst state in the union. It stinks. It's ugly. The people are ugly and they're stupid. And I can tell you that working there for probably 7-8 years, living in Philly, where, I'll give you an example. In the 80s, I grew up with guns. I've got guns, carry guns, have them in my car. To me, it's like, carrying a pocket knife. It's no big deal. It's a tool. Well, I'm at the station in Jersey with a gun. You got a gun? You carry guns? Oh my God. Oh, I'm fainting. A gun. This is a single mom. I'm like, you live in the middle of nowhere. What are you going to do if somebody breaks in and tries to rape you or your kids? Oh, call the police. And when they get there a half hour later and you're dead, you have nothing to protect yourself. You're abusive. You're an abusive mother. If you're a single mom and you don't have a gun and trained on how to use it, how are you going to protect your kids? Oh, call 911. Yeah, right. Good luck. Why am I talking about New Jersey?
I don't know. You got off a little tangent
got off
there.
New Jersey, okay, but whatever. I don't remember why I brought it up.
But you were talking about how to fill out an order.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. If I was saying, if you're from New Jersey, it ain't happening. But everybody else can take advantage of this deal. All items, if you go to the bottom of the page, you have to go to hotnewstalkradio.com and then click half off. Go to the bottom of the page. It says all items except for certificates or coupons have to be picked up at the radio station or a designated location in the Chattanooga area, which means you come to the station, you get to meet me. No, you don't, because I'm never here. I'm always out trying to, make things happen. But you'll get to meet Russell and David and some of the other fine folks here. Right, Jurgen?
That's right.
Call 423. I'm not going to give the number out. Or enter your phone number above. You'll receive a call back from an American English-speaking individual to answer your questions and to discuss your payment options. It actually says that. And the reason why I wrote this and put this in here, because I am so sick of calling customer service and going, hello, hi, I have a question. Yeah, what is your question? And I can't understand them. Dude, where are you from? From Colorado.
Yeah.
What's your name? Hi, this is Bob. No, it's not. You're in Pakistan. Stop. You're somewhere. Come on. Stop outsourcing. I want to be able to understand what you're saying. I have a hearing problem as it is. So somebody that calls you back, you're going to understand them. Then they'll be respectful. Hello, how are you? Thank you for your order. You will be able to understand them. It'll be clear. I wouldn't have Jurgen call you back because he's got the German South accent. He sounds like he's a German Southerner. He's like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Sounds good.
Now you would. I can clearly understand you. Your English is great. Were you born in this country?
No.
Where were you born?
I was born in Venezuela, actually.
You a spy?
No.
You have your green card?
Of course I have a green card.
I'm just checking.
Naturalized.
I'm kidding. You're naturalized. I'm kidding, Jurgen. That's Jurgen Moots, the owner of Trade Bank, who used to be a client of ours. No, I'm kidding. So you can also email us at hotnewstalkradio@gmail.com. All right, to take advantage of some of these fantastic deals on half off. Now you're saying, why isn't Laura Ingraham on? To be honest with you, I think the most any talk show host can do a show is an hour. We push it sometime to 2 or 3 hours. Laura can actually stretch it to 3. She's pretty good. But we always replay shows here and there, so you're not going to miss anything. Just make sure you listen to the station 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even when you're sleeping, have it on in your background, and you'll be able to hear a show here or there. You can pick us up at hotnewstalkradio.com. We stream live as you go to hotnewstalkradio.com. If you want to hear us on your Android or your iPhone, real easy. Download the app called TuneIn Radio and search Hot News Talk Radio. We're on Twitter. As a matter of fact, on Twitter, our logo is You Report, the World Decides. So if you have any late-breaking news or anything you want to talk about that's important, we will retweet that at Hot News Talk Radio on Twitter. We are broadcasting live worldwide now on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube, type in Hot News Talk Radio, and see us live worldwide. Russell did an interview with an individual in Colorado of a school district that allegedly fired a woman for giving away free lunches to children. And that was a great interview.
Fired?
She got fired. I know. You're as shocked as I am. She got fired for giving away free lunches? Yeah, she did. We can talk about that a little bit too, but right now we're going to come back with some fantastic deals where you'll save at least half off. If you want to look at these items, we'll do it together. You want to go to hotnewstalkradio.com, click on half off, and after these, we'll be back to help you save lots of money at Hot News Talk Radio, where you report and the world decides.
Happiness is to you, because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
Don't worry, just relax. You need a car? Come to Automax.
My wife and I keep the cost down. We sell a quality vehicle at a great price. Our overhead is low. I have no employees, so I can keep my costs down. In turn, the consumer gets a better price. Everything that I sell is emission ready. We really try to go the extra mile for our customer. I don't have to pay an employee commission. I don't have to pay somebody to come out here and wash my cars. You know, I do it all from buying to selling, from A to Z. I don't have the overhead where I have to raise the price on my vehicle to cover costs. Here at Automax, you're going to guarantee that you get credit. As long as you're making those payments, you're going to build on your credit. Unlike the buy here, pay here's where they don't report to credit bureaus, we report to all 3 credit bureaus. The subprime lenders that we deal with, you don't have to have any credit, or you can have bad credit. You can even have a bankruptcy, a repossession.
Don't worry, just relax. You need a car? Come to Automax.
Do you feel better outside your home or business than in? Indoor air quality is important. Mildew, mold, smoke, water, and rodent damage are prime causes of poor indoor air quality. Ducts, Indoor Air Professionals, better known as Duct Busters, cleans HVAC systems using 127 definable Duct Busters steps. Let Mark Thompson address the indoor air quality at your business to help reduce employee illnesses. Prevent fires by cleaning your dryer vents. Mark and his parents, Dick and Joan Thompson, have been building our local economy and helping local people with HVAC systems 16 years. Ducts, Indoor Air Professionals. Call 876-9907. 876-9907. Ducts. Call now.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
You want more business. You want to increase your bottom line. You want to spend less on advertising, imaging your business, and general expenses. You need Trade Bank. Trade Bank of Chattanooga. Trade Bank. Call now to get access to nearly 400 local businesses. Trade Bank. Call 877-2202. 877-2202. Trade Bank. You want to increase your cash flow, your competitive edge, attract new customers, and build a loyal customer base. You need Trade Bank of Chattanooga. Call right now. 877-2202. When you join Trade Bank, you'll get the benefit of free advertising in our monthly magazine, tradebank.com, emails, and mailouts. Join Trade Bank now and receive your Trade Bank debit card with trade credits to spend any way you want with our wide variety of Trade Bank partners. For almost 30 years, Trade Bank has been your voice for small business, a member of the American Bankers Association, and in good standing with you. Trade Bank of Chattanooga. Call now for a free consultation, 877-2202. That's 877-2202. Trade Bank of Chattanooga.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
Because I'm happy, I'm alone.
It's amazing.
Feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
You know why I'm so happy, Jurgen? Because I love to help people save money. I love it, man. And I know you do too.
Good thing to do, sure.
At Trade Bank of Chattanooga. Jurgen, I call you Jurgen. Is it? Or it's actually, is it Jurgen? People call you Jurgen, but it's not. It's Jurgen, isn't it?
It's Jurgen.
Jurgen. So I'm actually saying it correctly.
You're saying correctly.
I love that.
But most Americans say Jurgen.
Well, that's because David Toulis corrected me. You know, David, the English major, God forbid you say anything, David, no, that's incorrect. Yeah, it's a dangling participle. I don't even know what that is. I thought that's what a strippers had. Oh, look at her dangling, just two of them, dangling participles. I don't even know what a dangling participle was. Hell, they kicked me out of school in 6th grade. I know what a dangling participle is. And they expect me to get your name correct, your German name. It's Jurgen, right? But everybody calls you Jurgen because it's J-E-R.
Jurgen. No, it's Jurgen. Jurgen.
But it's actually Jurgen.
Yes.
Okay. So really, call him Jurgen. That's his name. Everybody, please. No,
I'll go by both.
This is an item that I think should have been flying off the shelf, but the only reason why it's not now is because it's so hot out. I want you to tell me how much this is your item here from Trade Bank. And by the way, you just can't go into Trade Bank and buy anything. You have to be a member. You have to be a business. So you, as the average consumer, cannot walk in there and buy anything, right?
That's right. You have to be a member.
We are giving you an opportunity to take advantage of only items members have. And we've listed some of those items. To do that, you have to go to Hot News Talk Radio, then click on half off. It's right next to the home, about quarter way down the page. And you'll see these items listed. How much do you think that leather jacket is? That's 100% leather. And this is your item. I bet you don't even know.
I don't. I really don't.
Well, guess. Guess.
$150.
See that? $150. $30.
Unbelievable deal.
How can we do that at $30?
And it's brand new too.
How can we do a full 100% leather jacket for $30? How can we do it? Tell me.
Only you can do it through Trade Bank.
Volume. Volume. That's how we do it. Trade Bank. I want to talk a little bit about that before we go back to half off. What is Trade Bank? Who can join? And what are some of the advantages of being involved with Trade Bank?
Well, you have to be a business owner and be able to provide some merchandise for the system. And basically what we do is we put companies together, barter services. We represent over 400 companies locally, and they're just trading with each other through like a debit card that we issue, and people buying and selling all day long. You have to be a business. You have to be able to provide a service, though, or merchandise.
And how would they get a hold of you to do that?
They can call me at 423-877-2202.
What is that number again?
423-877-2202. Or you can go to our office on Hickson. It's 3835 Hickson Pike.
Your website?
Tradebank.com.
Tradebank.com. But then they have to click on the Chattanooga.
Right, then they have to go click Chattanooga.
So Tradebank.com. Okay. This is half off. We'll do this till 12 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to give you the opportunity to save money. It's almost like a QVC or home shopping. But This is better to the extent, I believe, that these items are at least half off for you, the listener, only if you're in Hamilton County. Plus, I don't think any other radio station's ever done anything like this. I know they have flea markets like Swap and Shops. Well, I got this old tractor I want to sell. It's 17 years old and it needs a belt, and you can let it go for $5. We're not doing that. You know, and then you show up in the
Hey, Margaret, can you put the dogs away?
and you smell the gas. Like, dude, can you maybe empty the gas out before I take the tractor? So this is not, or guaranteed you're not going to get shot in a parking lot by buying these items like you would sometimes on Craigslist. The guy that was buying the Mustang, I think he had $25,000 cash. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to trust someone you've never spoken with before on a site that's, and you're going to bring $25,000 cash to them in the middle of nowhere who you've never met before. And then you're going to blame Craigslist for it. Come on. Don't take 25. Did you ever hear of a cashier's check? You don't take anybody cash. Get a cashier's check. They go to the bank and get their own cash. Anybody wants to meet you somewhere and they want $25,000 in cash to sell you a car, bells and whistles should go off. Woo, woo, woo. We should have that as human beings. We should have a stupid whistle built in us where, if anybody's trying to BS you or say something stupid, we hear woo, 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 woo. I guess if you believe in evolution, it'll happen one day.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I finally got that stupid whistle. I'm the first one born with it. All right. Don't make me laugh. This is half off at Hot News Talk Radio. Go to hotnewstalkradio.com and click on half off, and you'll see some of the great items we have for sale. Like this Conair heat therapy thingamajigger, where a woman could put her fingers in there and get pain relief and all sorts of neat stuff. And this item is, let me see here, $15, which means it retails for at least $30.
Yes,
but I know it's more than that because we knocked the price
bring you
down.
the deal,
and you get a bonus 20 plastic liners too. This is an AccuCheck Compact Plus all-in-one convenience, bright, easy to read display, no coding, detachable, least painful lancing device, 17 test strip drum fits inside. Save $65 on this item, which are normally over $100. What's the price on that, Jurgen? $25. Look at that. I know you didn't have your glasses on. $25. That's not a bad deal. Let's go up to, look at this. This is Jordache too. And I'm like a name brand guy, and I always go around with my name brand stuff, like name brand shirts, and you can see my name brand watch. See that? And Jordache to me is like tops, So I would say if I were traveling, I would buy the Jordache bag, and I'd make sure that the symbols on the outside, so everyone knows
I can see it.
I'm sophisticated, and I use a Jordache bag. How much do you think that bag is? You can't see it because
$200.
$20.
$20.
$20.
Brand new.
How can we do that at $20 brand new? How?
Hot News Radio.
Volume. Volume. That's how we do it. And you wanted this bag for $20?
Is that a carry-on bag or is it
it's carry-on.
Carry-on.
Beautiful Jordache carry-on bag. If you want to see what it looks like, go to hotnewstalkradio.com. Click right next to the home button, which is half off, and you could check out all these great items. When I was saying with I think this is the only radio station I know of that's doing this kind of show, which I think is cool. On Wednesdays, it's been Eric and John hosting it, where you can actually play along. You can watch the item, and then we talk about it, and we interact with it. How great is that? You know what we need to do next? I need to bring some of these items in and actually show them on TV. I actually did get a couple, but I forgot to bring them in. So I can show them live on YouTube. All right, let's go to our next item at Hot News Talk Radio, half off. And that would be, well, there are two hats, which one is actually slightly used because I'm wearing it. They're $5. One is an Orange County Chopper hat. I think we may have more of those. The other one is a CIA hat for $5. And I actually did bring the display, and I'm wearing it. So if you like to buy it, I'll sell it to you for $5 with all my sweat and everything in the hat. Actually, now that I'm wearing it and I'm a radio star,
Should be about 3 times as much.
it should be 3 times as much, and I'll sign the hat. There you go.
But we have a lot of other hats that go with it.
We do. There's tons of hats, and they're $5. Jurgen, right?
Yeah.
Not a bad deal. Okay, this next item. This is what blows me away, and Russell knows more about these than I do. So I'm going to ask Russell to come in and talk about this because I think he actually has a pair. I don't really know that you know what you have here with these.
I don't.
He is the expert boot guy.
Yep.
You know more about these boots than I do. So you want to talk about what we're looking at?
Okay, yeah, those are Desert Storm era Army issue boots, actually. Well, some of them are anyway, and I have a pair of them. They're really good. They have steel toes and all that sort of thing. The sizes are misleading, though.
Did you say steel toes?
Steel toes.
Steel.
Shut up.
That's like people that go, what? It's like, why are you overpronouncing the W and H? What? Will does. My buddy Will does that. He goes, what are you doing?
It's by nature of where I've grown up.
It's like the lunatics that say it's 1 o'clock. It's not 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I actually worked for a program director in the 70s that broke my stones. It's, and we're at station WXYZ. It's 1 o'clock with the biggest hits in about. He goes, no, it's 1 o'clock. I said, no, it's 1 o'clock. He goes, it's pronounced 1 o'clock. I said, maybe in your lunatic world it is. But in everybody else's world, it's 1 o'clock, not 1 o'clock.
I've never heard 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. He was nuts.
It must be a northern thing.
No, it's a nut thing.
Well, yeah.
I was talking to my girlfriend about that. I said, whatever happened to the word nuts? She said, well, why is this person like this? I said, because they're nuts. What? They're nuts. Why don't we ever use that word anymore?
I use it all the time.
They're nuts.
They're crazy.
Let's sit down and have a conversation about your behavior. No, you're nuts. I don't want to deal with you. There's a couple of brain cells missing. You're nuts. Right?
Right.
Okay.
I've heard it before.
You're only saying that because you work for me.
No, I've used it before.
Okay.
If you actually listen to me on the air, I've said it a billion times.
What are you talking about? I'm kidding you. You don't. I actually work for you. I work for everybody. I'm like a little slave.
It's true, yeah.
I work for the FCC. I work for the listeners. I work for the clients. I'm so depressed. No, I'm just kidding.
Settle down.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Bullet.
So the boots.
Bullet is my name.
It is?
Yeah, I changed it from Confederate Mike to Bullet.
So like from the movie?
I don't know. My name is Bullet now.
Who's it? Steve McQueen movie? Bullet?
No, I just like the name. Oh, is that his name? Bullet?
Yeah, I think that's his name in the movie, yeah.
I just thought it was cool. I thought I came up with that.
No.
Oh,
there you go.
Jeez.
You done ruined it, boy.
Yeah. Depressing old guy.
Yeah, right.
Old bastard. You.
It's fun. It's easy.
Okay. All right. So tell me about these boots.
Okay, so some of these are actually, they look to be newer, but some of these old ones, if you see on the left side of the photo, those are the older Desert Storm era. The thing about the sizes, though, is I wear 13 normally. Like in regular shoe size, I wear 13, but I can wear 11s in these.
Wow,
so
okay.
Yeah, so that should give you a rough idea of how the sizes are different from regular shoes.
Well, because the government did it. So
right.
Of course, it's going to be screwed up.
Yeah, it's going to be wrong.
So where it says 7.5 to 9.5, it's probably 9.5 to 12.5 or 13.
I'd say, like, I couldn't wear any of those probably, but they would fit anyone other than me, basically.
And we have a ton of these boots. So if you decide you want to buy them, you contact me. We'll connect you up with Trade Bank and Jurgen. And for $20 a pair.
That's crazy. That's a really good price.
It is.
Like, you couldn't get any other brand of boots for $20. Like, no way.
And that's because we care about you at Half Off and Hot News Talk Radio.
Of course.
If you actually want to see these, go to hotnewstalkradio.com, click on Half Off, go down about a little more than halfway on the page, and you can check out these boots. Thank you, Russell.
Absolutely.
Russell's coming up at noon with a Digital Drive. His birthday is the 15th. You taking off for your birthday?
Sorry?
Taking off for your birthday?
Yeah, Monday.
So you won't be in Monday?
I will not be in Monday.
You're going to be, what, 16 on Monday?
Yeah, no, 17 actually.
You're going to be 20, right?
Yes.
So you've been with I've known you since you were 16?
Yeah.
First job in radio here when he was 16 years old. First job ever. Yeah. When he was 16, never went to school, never set foot in a school. He's homeschooled. And if you listen to him, he sounds like he's been through college. Never said, can you imagine?
Really
it?
good voice, too.
Yeah, put him on the air when he was 16 years old. It's great.
That's great.
I said, remember me when you get to like New York and Chicago, because he's going to make it big. Trust me. Probably TV too.
Yeah.
If he'd stop cutting his hair and look like a little girl. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He goes, I got a haircut. I said, yeah, would you get the regular boy's haircut? But no, he's always clean. He's a clean cut kid guy. I was going to say kid. He's not a kid. He's a guy. He's a man. Yeah. He's also our news director because he's really smart. Age has nothing to do with this. As a matter of fact, I encourage young people to work in the broadcast industry because some of the old timers are like, come on, they're just over and done with, Even in retail, you want somebody that's vibrant and exciting and is excited about the product. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Tradebank.com. Tradebank.com. When you go to tradebank.com, where do they find your particular trade bank in Chattanooga, Jurgen?
It's at 3835 Hickson Pike.
And what about on the web?
Tradebank.com. Go to tradebank.com, then click on locations, and you can click on Chattanooga then.
We are right now giving the opportunity to save at least 50% off, sometimes 90% off, if you go to hotnewstalkradio.com and then click on Trade Bank. And what you'll see is a multitude of items. Literally from now, we're looking at a clock. This clock, Jurgen, is $3. The wall clock.
Unbelievable.
A mainstays. Another piece of Jordache luggage, brand new. No, I'm sorry, Samsonite luggage. This is not a carry-on. Big piece of Samsonite luggage. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful colors.
$25. Now, if you have one of the older VCRs or TV sets or DVD players that uses the plug-in cables, they're called RCA, where there's a little thingamajigger in the middle and 4 or 5 different, looks like little flower petals around it,
right,
called RCA cables. You have those. We have those. They're $9.99, normally about $20, $5. Now, let me show you something, because once you see this, I know they're going to disappear from the shelf and you're going to melt it down. Are you ready?
Right.
Watch this. That says right there with these cables,
can't read that.
Gold plated, 24 karat gold plated. Look at that. So these are gold plated. I bet you if you melt this down, you got some money right there.
You get more than what you paid for it.
Just melting it down. There it is, 24 karat gold plated RCA connectors. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
And these are what's called shielded, which means they reject interference. So if you have any other device that causes squealing, popping, these RCA cables will reject that. This here is a holds your phone absolutely hands-free device. That's normally $20. What's that? How much is that? $9.
Yes.
This year, I can tell you, let me tell you something. This, where's the cookbook? Here it is. Chrissy has this cookbook. We have had probably 15 recipes out of that. Oh my, is it good? It's a regional recipe book. Tell me about this.
Well, it's a great book. It was voted, I don't know if you know, that was voted the best cookbook in the United States.
I didn't know that.
For that year. I think it's 2014 book.
Best cookbook in the United States. It's hardbound. It comes with a ladle, gift wrapped. And like I said, we've probably had 15 recipes out of this. And this is Chattanooga. This is Chattanooga. Yeah, it's just regional, correct?
Right.
How much do you think that is? With a ladle and napkins, beautifully gift wrapped?
$35, $40.
$20.
$20.
$20, it's yours. Got $20? I'll give it to you right now.
Sure. It's a good deal.
Solid brass. Now I was telling you about, we have items from $1 to $3,500.
Right.
Here's an item that's $1. Solid brass photo holder. Beautiful. $1 a piece. I've always wanted the grandfather clock. I don't know why. Never had the opportunity to get one. This grandfather clock, which looks like it's worth a few $1,000s. $600.
It's brand new.
Brand new grandfather clock for $600. If you collect Pepsi and Coke items, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
We have Pepsi bottles. They're long neck. Never opened. They would normally go for about $40 if you're doing 8 times 6. No, $50. The entire antique set is $24. Same thing with Coke. The entire set is $30. This one is hard to describe to the extent that you'd have to see it. This Ultimate Guide to Motorboats, it's like a coffee table book. It's very thick, lots of vivid colors in it. And seeing it on the website doesn't do it justice.
Right.
But that book is $20.
Very impressive, thick book. Heavy, sharp colors.
This item I really like. This is very unique. It's a battery backup unit built for the U.S. military. Output up to 120 volts. You can do lots of things with it. If you're a prepper, if you're someone that's just concerned about maybe losing electricity or you need it for your tools, this retails for about $3,000.
Yes.
$999. What are some of the other new items you're thinking about listing? That
Mostly electronic, cell phones, some really cool alarm clocks. Very unique. You know, I think you ever seen some of those items.
Okay, for next week's show, we'll be listing those.
Yes.
But watch it as we add it one by one. To look at these items, you go to hotnewstalkradio.com and then click on half off. It's right next to the home icon. You'll see from top to bottom, beginning a Jeep Grand Cherokee valued at $7,000, $3,500, and go to the very bottom. To buy this, you don't put your credit card information in and get it. You have to put your information in. We'll call you back or you call us, and then we'll do the transaction over the phone to make sure it's safe and secure, which means you can come in and pay cash, credit card, check, whatever is the most convenient to you. Gold, silver, doesn't matter. Wampum. we may even trade something. If you're a North or if you're a Hamilton County resident, this is for you. If you're out of Hamilton County, you're out of luck. We want to make this special for our listeners in our listener area in Hamilton County. If you go to our website and you decide you want something, follow the instructions at the bottom of the page. It's real simple. Chrissy's Treasures, about to launch her website. I know she's on Facebook. This is beautiful, beautiful handmade jewelry. This is like outstanding. This is less than 50% off of what she would sell normally. Check this out, this bracelet. Isn't that nice, Jurgen?
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I mean, I'm not a chick, but
color.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm picturing, I'd like to see this on a chick's hand, right?
Yeah.
$30 for this bracelet. If you go to Chrissy'sTreasures.com, it's still under construction and it's about to launch. Here's one that she made with a watch in it. Handmade beaded watch by Chrissy's Treasures. That's $60. That is a fantastic deal. How about this coffee maker? To give you an idea, we have a potpourri of items here that are half off. And the idea is this, is you go into a merchant and have something laying around that hasn't sold. Not because it's not good. Maybe it's out of the way. Maybe it's, behind another box. Maybe a newer item came in. And the idea is, let's move that item, give the individual the opportunity to get half off what the original retail is or more, and the merchant can put some money in their pocket and advertise. This is a Hot Shot hot water dispenser. This item here would normally retail $25, $30, $20. See how much that is? Put your glasses on. You're not going to believe it. Right over here. There you go. Tell everybody what this water dispenser is that you can make coffee. $10. $10. That's like 3 gallons of gas.
That's unbelievable.
$10 for this item. We can't get to everything, but I want to talk about once again our Jeep Grand Cherokee, valued at $7,000 from Automax for $3,500. This is a beautiful vehicle. There are other Jeep Grand Cherokees on the lot and other cars on the lot. If you want this, you go to hotnewstalkradio.com, click half off, go to the first page, and then on the first page, you'll see the vehicle. And below that, you want to click to get all the details of the vehicle. Hot News Talk Radio at hotnewstalkradio.com. Go to Twitter and search Hot News Talk Radio, where you report and the world decides. Now, at noon, Russell's going to come up with Digital Drive, which is a great show all about technology. And a lot of times he talks about how we're being spied on. He has the inside details on that. And did a great interview, as we talked about a couple of minutes ago. This woman in Colorado who was allegedly fired because she was giving away free food and not following proper procedure. So that got a lot of hits on the air. But you'll hear Russell at noon here at Hot News Talk Radio. Jurgen Mutz is my co-host from
Germany. No, Tradebank.com.
Tradebank.com and Germany. And there's a new feature that Tradebank.com or Tradebank is offering, which is what? The National
Business Chamber. Yes.
Went to a few of those meetings. If you're in business, if you're driving down the road and you love the radio station and you love our programming and you sell anything, you can become a member of the National Chamber. This is so exciting. It's going to take the nation by storm. This is not the Chamber of Commerce, which I've never seen help me in the radio business, or even a lot of little merchants. I think they're for the big guys. But this can help you as one of us, one of the little guys, the National Chamber. How do they get a hold of you, Jurgen?
423-877-2202.
Jurgen Moots, owner of Chattanooga's Trade Bank. Tradebank.com, and look for the local trade bank in Chattanooga. Thanks again for joining me, Jurgen. I'm Bullet. Up next, Digital Drive, right after CBS Radio News at Hot News Talk Radio.